This is Quadratic Functions Part 1. We're now going to focus on solving a quadratic equation using a graphical method. Previously, we have learned to solve linear equations such as 3x minus 5 equals 7 and 10 minus 2x equals 16 using balancing. Now we're going to learn how to solve quadratic equations which involve an x squared term. And we're doing this first of all using a graphical method before we learn about an algebraic method in the next presentation. So, to solve a quadratic equation graphically, such as x squared minus 2x equals 0, we need to draw the graph. So to do this, we substitute different values of x into the function of y equals x squared minus 2x. Now you have to be careful when you're substituting in here again, because we have got negatives involved, so take extra care. For example, when x is negative 2, y is equal to negative 2 squared. Take away 2 lots of negative 2, and that gives us, so negative 2 squared is 4. 2 lots of negative 2 is negative 4, and we're subtracting that, so we end up with 4, add 4, which is 8. So take care when you are doing this, and you'll probably see if you do make a mistake when you go to plot the graph that something's not looking right. So that graph plotted is there. So you can see that I'm highlighting the roots of this, and why am I doing that? Well, the roots are the solution. That is the answer for x. Why is this? Well, x squared minus 2x equals 0 is what we're asked to do. If we switch that around, we get 0 equals x squared minus 2x. Now we have drawn y equals x squared minus 2x. So you can see that here and here we've got almost the same thing. But we've changed y and made it 0. So what we're wanting is, where does the y value equal 0? And the y value equaling 0 means that you have a coordinate, which is something along and 0 up, and that is these two black dots here. So the solution is to write down y equals 0 when x equals 0 and x equals 2. Another example, x squared minus 9 equals 0. To solve that, so we start off by drawing the graph of y equals x squared minus 9. Again, we have to substitute different values of x into the function. We're just going to choose sensible values of x, something close to 0. So I've chosen here negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1 and 2. So I've got the graph drawn. Again, I've just shown you why this makes sense. We've just got the equation there, I've switched it around. Again, we can see the only difference is the y and the 0. So where does the y value equal 0 on this curve? Well, again, where the black dots are, where the arrows are pointing, these are the places where the graph of x squared minus 9 is worth 0 on the y-axis. So that there is the solution. But here we've got negative 3, and here we've got positive 3. So our solution to the equation is x equals minus 3 and x equals 3. So to sum up, to solve a quadratic equation graphically, we draw the graph of the function and find the roots. Read that again. The solution to a quadratic equation can be obtained by drawing the graph of the function and finding the roots. The roots are the solution to the equation.